Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Charity Channel Hop, the big hop. So far, so good, Gill?
Oh, so much fun. I just had to like drink a whole glass of water then after that because I got excited and carried away.
So if anyone is just joining and don't know what we're doing, this is the Charity Channel Hop that's in aid of the Stroke Association in memory of our lovely friend Stephen. I'm not going to talk about him right now because that will upset me. So we're trying to raise as much money as we can, hopping about the internet, basically, is what we're doing various things, quizzing, challenges, auctions, all sorts. There's loads going on, and you will see my face quite a bit where I'm filling in, and you will see Nic and Andrea quite a bit as well where they're filling in. But yeah, me and Nic and Andrea are hoping to raise as much as we can, and everyone is helping, which is always amazing and amazes me every time that people are just so super generous. So all of the links for all of the channels are in my description. I've just updated them, so everybody's link is there. If you copy and paste that to a note on your laptop or wherever you'd be able to go around and follow along as much as you can. If you could donate, the Just Giving page is also below there. If you just want to donate, that's fine. But if you would like raffle tickets, please make sure to put a full name and the word raffle. All the information is for the raffle is on the Just Giving page. I have put the full rules in and everything. I think I've said everything I needed to say. How are you anyway?
I'm good. Thank you. That was nice to just have a breather because I literally got so starstruck by meeting Angela.
She's lovely, isn't she? She's so lovely.
Yeah, she's
really lovely.
Incredibly inspirational, actually, and is the person I think I probably found her first on Instagram and started to follow her and got into this. So yeah, brilliant. Thank you. That was lovely. Really loved it.
I really enjoyed listening. So do you want to, for anyone who's on my channel who don't know you, do you want to say a quick something about yourself?
Yeah, so I've been running True North Vintage for just over a year, and my husband has recently taken early retirement and has come to join me. So I class myself as a new reseller, but my brother has been in the business for 20 years. So he's always tried to get me to go and help him, but I resisted. And then I finally caved. Now I'm in my 50s and thought it is actually time to do something different. And we loved the auctions and the charity shops and the car boots and all that. So it's grown faster than I could have ever expected. We've just got our first physical space, and yeah, it's just I don't really have a plan. We're just going along with it, and
You're just winging it.
Yeah.
It seems to be going well, so that's good, isn't it? It's obviously going right, isn't it? So
yeah, it's fun. It's just I closed my. I've always been a teacher and a coach. That's my thing. I was a teacher for 20 years in school. Had really serious ill health. Gave up 10 years ago, and then can I say because I had a heart attack? Like
which
ago today.
Yeah, that blew my mind when I watched your video on Insta, and then obviously I commented because doing this on the anniversary of 10 years of just something so serious like that, you know what I mean? And I was like, thank you so much for doing this on that sort of obviously a sad time at the time, but I think it's changed your life in a positive way.
I was a deputy head in a high school at the time, so it was pretty tough. And then that happened, kind of ended my career very abruptly. But I went into coaching, and I've had my own coaching business and was doing that. But then I just hit 50 and wanted to do something different. So I'm celebrating. I've actually put my thrifted heart jumper on today. This is from the charity shop. Ready to celebrate with the family. Life is good. We're in a new chapter, and it just so I kind of want to encourage people to say it's never too late. And
no, definitely not. No matter how old you get, is it? You can always start anew, go a different route.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to say a few hellos in the chat, and then I will ask you the questions I sent you if you've had time to think about it. So Susan, who is Bad Wolfish, she's been putting all the links in everywhere, thankfully. And yeah, she is my glamorous assistant. I think Lex is also becoming glamorous assistant as well. So thank you very much to you, ladies. So the links are there for everyone. Just to say hi to Susan, Lex, the Market Man Mike, Mark, Nic and Andrea here, Helen, Chris, Fee and Simon is married to Reselling, Fluffy Muffin, Sonia, Angela's here as well. It's lovely, and everyone who's just who's watching and not commenting. Hello to you too. Andrea says, "I think you are incredibly inspirational, Jill," and I second that as well, very much so. So. Yeah, apparently Lex. Oh, and also Lex said there's no way that you're 50, but actually, are you 53? 3. Yeah, but definitely. Yeah, I think you look about, well, I would say about 10 years younger, easy. So you definitely don't look older than me. So that's, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's definitely. Very sweet. Thank you. Well, it's because I don't teach anymore. I definitely looked 43 when I had my heart.
Yeah, you haven't got stressful kids anymore to deal with. Exactly. Lex and Susan are arguing who is the most glamorous assistant, but we'll leave them to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I sent you some questions, didn't I? And I thought I was going to ask you about reselling and stuff. And then I thought, oh, let's do it something different, because you probably talk about reselling a lot, and I probably, you would love to talk about it, I'm sure, as all resellers do love to talk about reselling. But I thought, just to change it up, we'll do something different. So I sent you some questions so you could have a chance to think about it, didn't I? So the first of those were, what would be your go-to karaoke song, even if you never sang it, even if you wouldn't dare do karaoke? What would be the song you choose?
Oh, that's so funny. So I definitely don't sing, but I did go to university in the early 90s, and karaoke bars were just kind of starting then in Leeds, if anybody went to uni in Leeds. And it was always the obvious stuff was like the ABBA and all that, the floor fillers. But that would only be when I'd had far too many pints of cider and get out with all my friends in tow. Nowadays, I definitely wouldn't go anywhere near karaoke. I don't drink, for one. But my go-to, my favourite band is James, if anybody knows James. And
oh, yeah.
See James.
Indie, back in the day.
Yeah, 1988 in Manchester when I was 16. And my favourite song ever is Laid by James. So it's probably a bit too risque for this channel. But if I could sing anything at karaoke now, it would be that. Someone's saying, say Tina Turner. No, I can't.
Oh, yeah, Chris is a big Tina Turner fan.
Much more boring. It's James, because somebody's put Laid on the
yeah, that's Lex.
It's a crowd pleaser. So that's my answer to that one. But if you made me do a floor filler, it would be ABBA, only because it was.
Yeah, ABBA. Yeah, I suppose that's to go to in a bit of Dancing Queen or something like that,
Exactly, very boring.
I once did karaoke as a dare years and years ago, and I sang "You're the One" by Shania Twain. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I wouldn't even, now, in fact, I went to London a couple of years ago with my uni friends. We're all still in touch, and one of my friends had booked us into one of those karaoke booths. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
You go in and you can't hear anything. And I was like, oh, God, this is going to be a nightmare, because they all drink and I don't. But I have to say that was a lot of fun. So I would probably do that again, but never publicly. Oh, Nick says James are amazing. They're
live in 92. I only really know the Osa Down song because it was like obviously so popular at the time, and I weren't a kind of, I did like some indie stuff, but I weren't like right into the indie stuff, if that makes sense. But yeah.
Susan, next day, yeah. Don't get me on about James. I'll never show up.
Susan says the answer is obviously take that.
Take that as well. We do go and sit
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm very taste.
So the second question I said, and I guess this could be related to the vintage sort of thing, like, if you could go back in time for a day, when would you go back to?
Oh gosh, I mean that's really interesting. That question, I found it so hard. I think if I'm going to be super cheesy, it would be probably the day I met my husband.
Oh,
That was like a lovely, lovely day. Yeah, I'm not very glamorous, but I was drunk in a nightclub in Wakefield.
as you
Of
do.
all places. But I nearly went home that night, and that's why it's such a lovely story, because I was out with two friends, a couple who were still together, really good friends of mine, and they'd only met a few months before, so you can imagine they were completely loved up. And we were all out in Wakefield, and I was tired and ready to go home, but they persuaded me to go into the club, and I ended up meeting Mark. So probably that was a lot of fun pre-kids, when we had kind of a lot of
Yeah, when you were young, when you were
yeah,
free and could do what you want before
yeah.
having children. Yeah.
But with the girls, I've got two girls now. I would say probably our first holiday together in Italy, Lake Garda. We went there when the girls were little, and that was my first post-heart attack holiday abroad on a flight.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of have a lot of rehab monitoring and stuff with the heart attack, and you can't fly straight away and all that. So we ended up having this sort of trip of a lifetime where we went to Italy, drove around Italy, various stops. But I think Lake Garda was like the place where I felt most connected, mountains and lakes. And the first time I saw that place, it just took my breath away. So, and the girls just ran and straight into the lake, and it was just a really,
Yeah.
really lovely
Oh,
moment that I think was a bit probably associated more with the fact that I'd survived, and we were having a lovely holiday, and the girls were happy.
yeah. Project Games is saying, I'm saying James. It's got James on my head now. Project Games is saying 90s, and I don't know if he means music era or that's when he'd like to go back to. Lex is saying she'd go back to Sunday when she dropped the crown outside of the Louvre. Now, Lex is a jewellery reseller.
Right.
And it so happened that the Louvre got broke into and she happened to be in Paris.
Oh, no way. Oh, no way.
I mean, she had to put a "it wasn't me" thing out there, but yeah, coincidence or what? Susan saying, drunk in a nightclub in Wakefield, best day ever.
Oh, no. Can you imagine sticky floors? That was in
Yeah,
the 90s.
it was the era. It was the era. Yeah, exactly, Susan. Very suspicious that she was there at the time and she's not commenting. Oh wow, donation total is now up to £1,190, which is amazing. Thank you so much to everybody who's donated. You can still donate. The link is in the bottom below, and if you do want to buy raffle tickets, please make sure to put raffle and a full name. Hi Ross, and then Project Game says, I'd go back to last Thursday and do the Euro Millions knowing the numbers.
Oh, good answer.
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I did notice as well, I just need to say, Nick commented that his favourite James track is Tomorrow, and I've got to go, oh my God.
All right.
I love that. I didn't know Nick was around.
I probably would know it if I heard it, but when like I'm terrible for being able to put names to things, so yeah. Right. Anyway, the last question I have for you is, if you could only have 3 apps on your phone, what are you keeping?
What a question. That's so hard, because what I actually did, Lainie, was go to my phone and go through and go, would I keep that? Would I keep that? Number one would be Instagram. Right. At the moment. I genuinely really love Instagram. I know people have a love-hate relationship with it, but this whole movement, community, for me, has been born out of being on Instagram and putting myself on there and starting my page. So that's a definite. The second one I chose, it's on reselling. It was actually Vinted, because not so much. I do a lot of selling on Vinted, but also I just buy pre-loved, and I love Vinted. So if we've got those big eBay bosses hanging around because of Nic and Andrea in the background, I'm sorry. I have to do a load of eBay. Vinted for me. And then I was torn between Spotify, which is I've
I
just
love music, haven't you?
yeah, music. But then I also have this really life-changing app called YNAB. Does anyone use it? It's money budgeting.
All right. Like a
YNAB,
budget note.
unique budget. I am like numbers obsessed. So when I was a deputy head, you're managing big budgets and doing all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I track my personal budget and I track our business budget. And the YNAB app is the most life-changing app because I know at any minute of any day what I've spent, how much, where it's gone. It tracks everything. It's just life-changing. So if you've never seen
That's
You
really
Need a
good, isn't
Budget,
it?
go and have a look. Does Gill have spreadsheets? Yes.
Oh, no. Susan is a spreadsheet queen. She absolutely loves spreadsheets. She does it for everything. And she's always telling us because she knows, like, and I get it, and I do appreciate it, but I just to like, Susan does the numbers for the raffle. She puts them all in a spreadsheet. Like, honestly, I'd be lost without it because I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Well, I would be skint without my YNAB. So I just want, if anyone's worried about money and budgeting, it's got to be that, because if I lost that app, I would lose like my arm. So that was why I chose that. It's very boring, very practical, but also on the spreadsheets for the business. My husband now does it.
Yeah,
he's actually data guy. So
all right. She sells car parts. UK said, what is the app called?
Oh, can I comment it? Can I type it?
I don't think you can on it, but I can if you.
The letter YNAB, and it stands for You Need a Budget. But you
why you need a budget. So if you put You Need a Budget, you should find it, shouldn't you?
Yeah, but you do have to actually pay. But go and just watch all the YouTubes and stuff if you're interested in it, because I think it's about like 70 quid for the year. So in YNAB, it teaches you to put the money away every month to pay for it, and it's all covered, and it's just really, really good. Really good. You can run it for your business as well.
Definitely. Anyway, I think I need to move on. So I think we're at the end because it's 1 minute before I start on Chris's Carbu channel, Carbu Chris, and the link is below, but I think Susan's already put it in the side chat as well. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for taking part in this. I will see everyone there. So please go and hop over and follow along for the rest of the day. That'll be cool.
Brilliant. So, thanks, Lainie.
Thank you. Yeah, bye, everyone. Bye.
Take care. Lots of love. Bye. Bye.